6 of them. But now that it's refreshed, they should focus back onto pole arms. Yes, I have the order for 30 of them. I saw that. It dropped again. Why does it keep dropping? Why? Okay. Perfect. Iron parts. How much do iron parts sell for? Can we actually make a trade off of a iron part production? They sell for 3. Same as tools. May as well just stick with tools. Okay. Perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine with me. Okay. Perfect. I think we're pretty much just killing time at this point. Yeah, the sheep farm's there. He won't be able to do anything until we actually start getting sheep. Wild thought, I know, but that how it be. Okay. Dude, I just love watching them, like, walk along the paths. Being our happy little goobers. Okay, another family moved in. Love it. 23 more gold there. That should allow that purchasing of livestock to go a little bit better and smoother. Another family moved in. Love to see it. Love to see it. With these, I should not be able to upgrade you yet. Because you don't have the commodities you need. Okay. Can we upgrade the storehouse? Do we want to upgrade this storehouse? You know what? Yes, we're going to upgrade that storehouse. And then I am going to turn this family back onto firewood production. Yeah, and they'll just go ham with that. So let's kill off another year. We're going to blaze through this year here. And see where that gets us. Look at them all run around. Satisfying. Yeah, loading up that storehouse. Very nice, very nice. Another 21 gold. We're at 167. I think that's enough to actually make the full. We have nobody working it. No wonder why we're not making any sheep purchases. There's nobody to purchase said sheep. Okay. Oh, welcome again. Repeat message. Okay, let's... How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? So I could just wait for a family to move in. I think we should still be drawing attraction here with the monthly migration. Gives us some gold to work with anyways, as we go through this. So we're in year 5 already. Construction finished. Is that the only construction I have slated at the moment? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. So I'm actually gonna bump that family over here. They'll make that sheep purchase. Yeah, and then we just got the migrating family. Love it. Love it. We're at 1.1 now. Yeah, I do need to get more families in here. Yeah, I need these to start getting filled properly. Yeah, I know, it's horrible. And the worst part about it is I can't even delete them. It is not being very friendly or kind to us today with the amount of times it's chopping these. Oh well. Okay, our pork supply is slightly climbing. It's climbing a little bit. It's climbing a little bit. It's funny because every time it resets too, it resets this ad thing. So it plays an ad like insane right now. Okay, how much backyard space is that? It's actually not a lot. It is not a lot. This is gonna be what's happening at both of these. They get to do honey. It's an octopus. Very nice, very nice. Another teeth paid. Another family joined. This is lovely, as long as the food can keep up, and then right now I think the food's kind of struggling. Our army is looking lovely though. Our army has really filled itself out here. I am definitely loving all of that. Plot level too low. Oh, welcome, welcome, thank you. Stream elements, why are you duplicating? Oh, I got a nice little lovely little prompt. We finally reached 60. That's cute. Look at that, adorable. Okay, I'm liking the army. We're really starting to round out our army here. And it's making me a little bit more confident that we might be able to actually stand our ground against what we're up against just over yonder. GG's all around. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. I want to lay siege to these lovely folks down here so badly. The snippet I've seen of their army, I know we don't really stand a chance at the moment. Not until we can at least build a wall around our lovely little house. So our production is going crazy though. I'm loving this. How much iron do we have? We have 62. We have 337 iron ore at the moment. The second bloomery, you are now going to be operating. Congratulations. Start crafting more. We're going to need it once we get more blacksmiths up and going. I want a fully outfitted army. We're gonna march down the pathways to our foes, shining. Gold plated, even. I will make this happen. The second I figure out how to work an economy, that is. How are our log productions? Insane. Insane. Okay, we're doing good. We still have room for another 16 families. So monthly migration's happy. I really need somebody to move into these so that I can actually upgrade them. Because I want to get a tailor workshop and a cobbler up so we can start doing some other commodities here. You can make mutton and hides from surplus livestock and sausages from salt and meats. Good thing we don't really have a reliable source of either of those. The brewery is something we may want to start considering with the malt. But I think Taylor, Boyers, and yeah, because we'll want, I do want crossbowmen. Crossbowmen sound like they'd be a great idea, at least for the morale damage. Because I'm assuming if you properly place them, they could do some morale damage, make them retreat sooner. And then cobblers, so we can start getting some shoes production and satisfying some further requirements there. I think that's pretty much what these three will be dedicated to, is those intermittent requirements. And then our plate armor has now reached capacity, so I'm gonna move you over to, you're gonna do mail armor. Let's do it. And by howdy, we have a massive order for you to fill. I want a surplus of 36, because that seems to be what our armies are being organized as. But every time he crafts one, it's pretty much going to get dumped into another fellow, so it should very quickly start getting equipped to all our guys here. And I do want to get a helmet order once we could get this guy upgraded. I don't understand why you're throwing a fit though. You have access to everything you need. Is it because your plot is slightly smaller than the rest? Honestly, that might be what's happening here. Are you just throwing a fit? I think it is throwing a fit. It totally is, isn't it? That's the reason why. Plot level too low. Because these aren't upgraded. They are upgraded! I lie! Upgrade that. And that probably applies to all these too. All these have to be upgraded. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Noted. I didn't realize I upgraded these plots. That's on me. Okay. That is 100% on me right there. My bad. I got the stupid. Nothing new there either though, so... Increase pollinization. Like that's a word. We're gonna colonize the pollen. Pollination across, I think everything in that case is how I would read that. It's not a radius, it's everything. Decreases by an amount equal to the meadow environment. That needs a radius. And then pollination strength by 2 for every active apiary, up to 10%. So I could craft 3 more of those. Very nice, very nice. I don't think I slapped that in any of these though, unfortunately. I don't even want to upgrade these. Don't even really want to upgrade these. I'll upgrade you just to have you match the other ones, but really, I'm just gonna keep you. You're pretty much solely a labor, nothing else. I almost want to destroy the... If I destroy these, they'll move. If I destroy these, they'll move. They have to. Where else will they go? Get your ass north. You're going north. You're all going north. Go. Yeah, that's right. I'm asking you to leave. Get out. This is an order from your lord. And you know what? Fuck your road. You don't get a road anymore. Out. And skabdoodle. Okay, we're gonna recollect the recollect those. What I'm going to do is I'm going to craft new houses. I'm gonna make them this whole square. I'll craft 4 more of them. I'll give them a workable backyard so that we could specialize them. In the meantime, all those people should have just moved to these houses. So that just filled all this requirement. We still have room for 9 more people. But now I should be able to upgrade the plots. That's what I do. I upgrade the plots as they move in. Doesn't look like they want to. But once that guy moves in and this is upgraded, I'll make them tailors. They get to be some lovely tailors. And I do have to watch out because I don't want to over specialize our peeps so that they are perpetually stuck in their backyards. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. That's cute. That's cute. You be quiet over there, Mr. Pig. Okay. That is very nice. And I could even drag these out and do a couple more pigs. Not yet though. I want this to be organized and I want these to be filled out. I want them to move to those buildings so that we could specialize them. We do still have only the 1 working family. Let's speed it up. Let's get through summer here. I don't think we'll be able to do much else in this year. In terms of sheep, do we have any sheeps yet? The boys! Look at the boys! The boys and girls. Boys and girls. Oh, everybody can count sheep now. Sleep is no longer an issue. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And I will... We have the money. Do I have the desire to import more of them, though? I don't really have the desire to import more sheepies. I do have a desire to... Yeah, we're gonna hold off on the sheepies. Okay. We're going to... No trade. No trade. We're gonna cancel that. We're gonna pull the family back out of that because we don't need them working livestock right now. And you know what? I'm actually going to... No, we don't need 2 families watching 4 sheep. That sounds like a terrible idea. Do we have any buildings that don't have a single soul working in them? We're gonna throw another guy on trade. Let's see if we can start bringing in more trade. Tools. I I think we're fine. We have the double production of iron. And our iron surplus is... it's slowly climbing. If we pull a guy off of there. We put him there. We need that second sawmill operating. That's what we need. Yeah. And then even up here, yeah, you're already working. Not too worried about firewood. We're doing good. We're doing good with our firewood there. I think we're surviving. Pasture space is 5. Space for your sheep and lambs to graze. Without enough space, the animals may run away. Oh, that's like transportation. He'll drag them into the sheep farm. That's what that is. Otherwise, they go to the ranch. To the ranch with you. Productivity is 4. Oh. Extensions. This right here might be the secret to why our economy sucks. I think everybody is stuck walking places or working in their backyards. Or waiting. Our productivity... and I haven't assigned livestock. Well, I mean, we're doing good without it, so... yeah, we are... we need the tax man out, slapping people's wrists for being inefficient. That's what we need. Okay. Very interesting, very interesting. 100%. I'm taking responsibility for that. Minor oopsie doopsie, but so be it. It bugs me that that one's only 1. I mean, that should be fine, right? That should be fine. We'll build it. Add some personality. Okay. 17. We should start to... oh, we are turning a much better profit now. That could be that we're actually overselling our surplus. Seems like everything dropped. Am I not looking at the right menu? Why is our menu different? It's because I'm in the build menu, isn't it? Yeah. Out of the build. Out of the build. Leave the build. There we go. Our tools are currently at 32. We're doing good. We're surviving. I'm gonna order an upgrade on that. Teeth paid. Tithe paid. Is doing better. We're at 1.2. You know what? I think we're doing good. We've got families to spare on top of this. Let's upgrade the deep mine. I'm okay with that. Is that yeah, did I actually upgrade? I don't think I ordered. It's right there. Why are you... what is this? Oh. 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 We could be fancy. And that upgrades it so that we have double the retinue. Okay. Me likey. I didn't realize that that's what that did. Okay. We're gonna close that. Well, do I have to commit that? Because it's not building the tower yet. There we go. Now it looks like it'll build the tower. We don't really need the tower built, but I want the tower built. Give me my tower. And even with the army, I could go in right in these troops, customize, and we touch up. Yep, we bring some more. We have 24. Beautiful. Was that their cost? Is that what that was? Yeah, that's probably their, like, perpetual cost. I didn't even mess around with all this. Look at this. Look at the boys. Okay, we do need them to go into town and buy stuff, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. We're bringing the army forward. Our treasury is now broke too. We are making a regional profit, however. Profit, like that. It's a religion now. Okay, it needs to finish construction. I'll let it finish construction, and then we're actually going to start taxation. I think that's our game plan here. Then we'll start taxation. Stocks damaged in the food stall. Who's messing up? Why you messing up, son? Why you messing up? Okay, are you happy? You are. Be our tailors. We need you to be our tailors. Unassigned for construction work. That's fine. Somebody will move in. Somebody will fill that hole for me. Perfect. Yeah, unassigned, whatever. Did we lose a family? I swore that said 60 a moment ago. Anywho, beautiful, beautiful. We have room for 10. We have 9 level 2 families, 7, we have 11 level 2 families, correction. Sorry, apologies. It's because this finished. Okay. We have linen, wool, or these gabizons? We need linen. How do you make linen? The true question. Do a quick check on our fields. What do we have here? This is gonna be a rough season. It's only 2 working fields. I feel like the food stockpile is getting a little better though. I do feel like we are recovering to a certain extent. And even with this, like, I'm okay slapping down chicken coops. Why not, right? I am a-okay with that. Bring forth the chick. So, okay, and there's the moving family that becomes our lovely laborers. Perfect. Those guys will remain how they are. Charcoal remains the same. We are still doing good with the woodcutters, the loggers. Okay. Okay. Yes. We need planks. Yeah, planks will be fine. Linens. In order to craft linens, what do we need to do? We need a weaver's workshop. And that's wool from the sheep, which we do now have access to, or the flax. And honestly, I think we have a stockpile of that already. Completely misclicked there. Tannery. Hides into leather. That is also something we will likely want to start doing. So let's see. Can I organize this somewhat decently? Like, can I sneak you in? I can't sneak you in right there. I'm okay slapping maybe you right there. And then we just do one of these funky little boys. Add some style. A little bit of a shortcut. And then we'll also order the construction of this. And we should be able to slide this in. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Perfect. And then that gives us room to put something right there as we need. I don't know if we have anything immediately to put there. A lime. We could put a lime area or a malt house. The malt house actually might make a little bit more sense. Since we're making barley, we don't have a reliable supply of stone or rough stone for that matter. The clay furnace, we don't have a reliable thing of furnace, or a clay. We don't have a reliable source of furnaces in this area. We're gonna suffer. No, we'll throw that right there. And that should pretty much complete. Yeah, I can't sneak a path through there, so that can live how it is. What? Oh, that's settings. Oh, that's cute. I didn't even realize this was an option this whole time. I just meant to click this for cosmetic. We just slap a shrine right on the corner, because why not? Why not? Everybody likes their shrines. We could just like... boop. Beautiful. Just cuz. Just cuz. And you know what? Highest priority. The shrine must be constructed. Beautiful. Okay. So that should fill out our lovely little workstation there, and then we could put the remaining ones up top here after. So that'd be like the stone workshop and the lime. The issue we have right now is if we are to pursue that route and start utilizing that resource, we need to be importing it because we don't have any source of either of those. No stones, no clay, outside of a small little deposit just north of us there. But we need that, we need a reliable stockpile. I see they haven't started construction in their claimed zones yet. They're still locked down to his town. I see that one's expanded. This one looks the exact same as last time we looked at it. This one's expanded down the path. No further expansion beyond that though, so we're holding strong, we're holding strong. Beautiful. I think we're doing good. We're doing good. We're in October. Oh, we must have already, yeah, we brought the yeah, we already brought the fields in. Okay, I saw that. That went up a decent, respectable chunk there. And then it went down because it was moved. Okay. Barley, yeah. Beautiful. It's going to the windmill. It's getting processed into flour. And then it goes to the oven where it is then turned into some lovely bread. Okay. Just how we want to see that. And this is now constructed, so sorry guys, I'm taxing ya. I need to start collecting some coin. We need that professional army as we bring in more and more trade here, more reliably too, hopefully. So yeah, we have a lot of pure iron. I'm hoarding it like a little iron dragon. I don't want to put it on the market, and for some weird economic reason, our opponents actually get a hold of it. I want to avoid that. And my plan worked. We went from 4 sheep to 6. Beautiful. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. I'm not even gonna buy more. I'll just let that passively grow. And we just registered 39 coins. Love it. And you are going to start planting some pears, some more pears. And guess what? You'll be an orchard. And you will be an orchard. I just don't have the coin yet. I did just butcher our economy. Like, I took 39 coins and then just said, yeah, by the way, I'm spending the rest of it. So we'll have to recoup it again. Army is looking lovely. I'm loving this. Loving this slowly coming together. You should start production on linen. No, you will not. Not until I start weaving. We need to weave. And in terms of weaving, weave whatever we have whenever we can. I'm all for it, my fine fellow friends. Because I think we got 83 flax for you to play around with. And the wool should... We got 11 wool actually right now. The wool should start rolling in from the sheep farm. Slowly. And as it rolls in, we will then set an order for clothing. Now I pretty much want a surplus of 10. It'll start getting distributed internally, which is exactly what we want to fulfill our approval rating. Because they don't like that taxation. They don't like spending their dough. Okay. Just out of curiosity, do these guys have an issue with anything? They don't. And the reason they don't have an issue with anything is because they have a granary that's supplying their market. These other two don't, so they're throwing a fit that they're not getting meat. No, they're just throwing a fit because they're not getting meats. I think, right? They are throwing a fit that the market isn't close enough to them. Interesting. Okay, anywho. Let's order another warehouse upgrade since we can. Okay, doing these upgrades. Not overly concerned with it. You know what, that spare family, you get to be the church family. I don't even know what you do, but you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it real good. See, it might actually bring approval up, maybe having people actually service the church. Couldn't tell ya. Yeah, the planks are pretty much as they come in, they're going out, which is fine. Not entirely ideal. Yeah, they're just missing garments. So we'll get on that. You, sir, are you ready to become an armorer? Look at that. You are. Love that. I love that. I just decapitated our lovely construction crews with that upgrade. So you know what? You no longer get to work in the church. Back to the fields of labor with you. And we've got a bunch of timber, so we'll rock these upgrades. Just queue them so they're up and ready. That field... it's being fallowed right now. It could be used right now, but meh. 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 Okay, we have 6 spots. We're constructing another 6. I'm actually thinking what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this path. We're gonna add some personality to it. And then we're gonna actually, we'll cut it here. Okay, how do I want to do this? Kind of want to have it go out. Kind of like that. And then we can slap a bunch of these. I think it'll be a little bit more effective if I turn them around though. Why are you throwing a fit here? Why are you like this? Okay. I'll start you in that corner then? Okay, you're fine starting in that corner. You just don't like my other corner. What is happening with that whole thing there? Okay. Yes, that is the house I want. I don't... what is happening? I added too much creative interpretation to these housing lots. Okay, and you know what? It's not even big enough. So, less creative interpretation. Noted. We'll throw you down over here. No. 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 I don't know what I'm trying to do, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's breathe. Breathe for a moment. Let's just do this manually. I just want, like, the smallest back. It's because we have no timber. Why are you throwing a fit? Why are you like this? Why do you not want to construct? I think it's... okay, you're fine there. I don't like that first house, though. I don't like how you do what you do. Decent plot size, actually. Just to do something like that, but not necessarily what I had in plan. Implemented in the master plan. Why am I'm hung up with this, and I'm about to, like, reduce it anyways. Who cares what it looks like? There we go. And then we do this, we do that, and we plop you two right there. Beautiful. Perfect. And I'm going to turn these bottom ones into more animal groups here, because I don't think the plot size actually impacts the amount of animals. Like, look at the amount of dead space I have in the back here. They only filled here. So I think, I want to say that the animals they have aren't dependent on the size of the plot. It's just dependent on whether they have them or not. So, I mean, I could do a quick little check with one of these bigger plots, but we'll figure it out. Got some chicken coops up and going. The food is becoming more reliable, and that is a primary goal here. Look at that, we even filled a pantry. Oh, that's the gardens. But we filled a pantry nonetheless. We got a bunch. Okay. We're going apples. I want some variety with our food sources here. It is definitely a goal here. We don't have any families living in those ones yet. And then, honestly, I'm kind of feeling just doing like this, right? That's fine. Fine with me. Yeah, one's gonna be too small. That A-okay though. A-okay with that. That could be our corpse pit. Come and look at this beautiful property. It's not a cemetery, it's a corpse pit. Okay, they're probably actually going to be throwing a fit that they're not close enough to a reliable market, though. So, maybe... Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be too far. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think I have a use for this space down here. It's going to become a... Don't tease me. Don't tease me, please. Very insightful.
Hey, bring that piece over.
Whoa, what is this? Annual royal tax? Days left until tax collection? Excuse me, I am the royalty. No, I get that. That's like France, and we're just a poor little family, I guess. A royal, or whatever you want to call us. Okay. Oh, we're 5 years, we're 6 years in. With spring, that's what triggered that. Okay, he only wants 202, that's doable. It's a good thing it kicked in now, though. I saw that, yeah. I saw that you wanted to be placed here. And then we'll just do, boop. Just a little connection, a little detour route, just so it's sorted there. And connected to the network. And then that one I'm hoping will actually go and fill out this marketplace once it's built. Perfect. Generic storages are full. Yeah, our we're going around trying to move everything. I thought the garments were actually being produced. Meats, animal produce, and fruits. You need beverage. Oh yeah, that's a tavern. We don't have any taverns because we don't really have any malt or barley being constructed at the moment. So I will throw you there, give you a 2 surplus. And you know what? I will throw a guy into the tavern. I don't know how much of a surplus we're actually going to have. Can supply up to 50. I think, you know what? Let's rock an upgrade. We're not even going to be able to use you, but we're going to upgrade you nonetheless. A-okay with me. And I do see we're producing linens, which should be resulting in beautiful clothes production and clothing. We have 184 iron slabs. Dear Lord. The mail armor. Yes, okay. What's happening there is it's not... Yeah, it's not equipped. So, boop. We're going to summon you. Once you're fully rallied, you're going to just suck our resources out, and I'll disband you. Get out of here. I think, did that work? That didn't work. Ooh. Okay, that put it back in. Do I then regroup it? They're not wearing it. It is mail armor. Chainmail armor, that is. Why are they not equipping it? I assume that is what they want to do. Right? You want to be protected when I send you to your doom? Do they have to purchase it? So actually kind of reading like they don't actually want that armor. They want just the light armor. Let's check these guys out. Will you wear it? When I regroup you. Definitely doesn't look like they are. None of these options are customized, right? Give ground, missile alert. Yeah. Disband. We will stand in the field and contemplate. Okay. So they're not wearing what I thought they're just chilling in the field. No wonder our production sucks. Okay. Anywho. Nonetheless, I mean, that's fine. I'll just shift you to helmets, I guess, until I figure out how to get them to wear it. That's fine. That's fine. And you are actually also going to be on helmet duty. Because I know they wear helmets. There's a couple of them that are, in fact, wearing helmets. They just want to wear the Gabinsons, though. If I do a militia... Like, there's a whole row of it. Huh. I don't know. Something seems off there. Anywho. Does definitely feel a little off. That's okay, though. Okay, we have a bunch of families that moved in nonetheless, so... Are people living in these? They are. Why are you throwing a fit? Requirement not met. You need meats, I guess? I guess you want some meats. Okay, with these, we're gonna do more animal pens. These should just fly up. They really should. And these will be the last 10% of honey we need. I just devoured our production again. Oops. Okay. We will figure this out. We will, in fact, figure this out. We have a lot of not working families at the moment, so let's get them working here. Working in our iron productions. I might even want a... I don't think we want a... Oh! What I need is a guy working here, though. I do need a guy working there. And that is perfect. That arrow looks like it's going exactly where I wanted it to. Yeah, so you need grains, vegetables, all that fun stuff. Honestly, I feel like our fields aren't producing a lot for the amount of people I have working on them. I feel like it's very poor return on investment that we're getting. Like an absurd return on investment, really. In terms of just how poor it is. Treasury is another 26. We are covering the royal tax in 217 days. We do have more families moving in, which I absolutely adore. We'll throw another family back in the church because we don't need a lot on construction. Approval slowly dropping. What are you guys looking for? You're looking for... Yeah, it's mainly the barley. The barley's becoming an issue. And I don't think importing anything is really smart at all. Extremely low... Okay, export price, import price is 1. I think that was a... Yeah, the group of raiders are attacking them, so let's see here. What does your army look like? Because we're getting pretty close to the time for spice. Their retinue... Oh, look at this, they like hit it. Interesting. Okay, their retinue is only 5 soldiers deep. They have 5. They have 5 armies. Okay. They have 5 equipped spearmen armies on top of that. We have 3. We could probably do another polearm army. I don't know if that is... I feel like that's not the worst idea. Why not? Let's get more polearms out. We must combat what we're up against. Yeah, they're going up against... I'll watch that in... Oh, yeah. I think this is a repeat. Why do they... I'm curious on why they keep getting raided. It's the same guy that's been raided twice now. Very interesting. Okay, our approval is dropping. Okay, just out of comparison, these 5 guys, they're part of their trained retinue. Can they just wipe out a group of 18? They already disposed of one of them. Everyone that dies in their retinue, that's 50 gold pieces too. That's lost straight from the treasury. They are very effective though. They are kind of mowing through that They're in the trees, so I won't be able to see that, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, they're holding their ground quite effectively. I'm assuming all of these units are just coming out of here, so... Look at them go! One at a time, one at a time. Oh, they did lose one. Okay, they're not invincible. You need to equip them with that plate armor. It does look like these guys, at least that one has chain. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I don't need to be alerted every time we think one of their armies spawned. They might actually remove their retinue. Are they gonna take out the retinue? There's only 2 of them left. It's 9 versus 2. They could break though. This guy in chain is still there. Or he's leaving. I take it back. He's done. He's done. He's done, son. Okay. No, I think they actually just took out the retinue. It's only the one guy. They'll take him out. The one guy against them all. And they only have small shields too. They don't have large shields. Oh, that sounded crispy. Come on, you can take out all 9 of them on your own? Surely you can. Surely you can. That doesn't sound good. There he goes. Okay. Yeah, they don't stand a chance over here. These guys will completely devastate them, so... Okay. Well, they lost their retinue in a skirmish. I'm not opposed to that happening. Not in the slightest. And all these will just be... Why are you up here? Why were you up here? Follow-up question. Why were you up here? And why do you have 3? They have 3 armies up here. I feel like they teleported. I feel like this was the army we saw down here. That is problematic though. That's also an archer army. We didn't see that. Okay, they might have a sizable force. They might indeed have a sizable force. Plot level 2 low. I want to get that up. Want you to be happy. Okay, it does look like they're actually wearing the helmets though. Our helmets aren't going anywhere. I believe we are crafting helmets. Yes, the helmets are being dispersed. Beautiful, beautiful. I love seeing that. Helmets are dispersed. The chainmail is not. I guess as a follow-up question, was it even chainmail armor that they're looking for? It might not be. That might not be chainmail armor. It's gotta be though. Yeah, it's gotta be the chainmail armor. That's the only one that is there. Okay. It is what it is. If they don't want to wear it, they don't want to wear it. But it does appear that they automatically equip it. So that whole thing of me getting them drafted and then undrafting them, that was not the right thing to be doing. They just do it on their own. And it does designate it in the houses, so I can't see it on each house. We should start seeing garments. And I am seeing garments being supplied. Is that turning... Yeah, it's definitely not enough being supplied. Yeah, meats. They need meats. Fishes and animal produce. I feel like we do have a respectable amount of that. Do we want some goats? I think we want some goats. Let's get some milk. How about that? We'll get some milk and cheese in there. Because our crafting materials are definitely looking good. Our food has remained fairly consistent. I will admit that. Once the trees are up, we'll start getting some more variation there. The grains are butchering us. I feel like I'm not doing something properly regarding the whole grain situation we're dealing with. I know livestock. You want assigned livestock. Threshing priority. Yeah. You do want livestock assigned, and I haven't been assigning livestock properly. I am aware of that. Okay. The above, we finally completely absorbed all of the above ground iron. We have 1,000 iron. We have 1,000 iron kicking around in our storehouses. Dear Lord. Okay. In terms of charcoal, yeah, we're doing fine. Dear Lord, we even turning it into slabs, like we're pretty much turning it around as fast as we can use it. If I'm being honest here, we got a couple more families that can move in. I don't know here. Are we wanting more gardens? Do we want more fields? Or do we want more sheep? So many questions, so little answers. Because I got the dumb. Okay. How's our tools looking? Yeah, we're still doing good with tools. We don't even have to produce those. Okay. In terms of ale, are we actually producing any ale? That would be under food, right? Ale. Ale or cider? Cider's likely from apples. I do know that. We have 41 honey. Oh, there we go. We have 0 ale. Okay. Great! Very profitable. That's 160 rye in 7 days. It's 33. It's only 27 barley. Okay, our fertility in these fields is not looking pretty. This one looks golden. And it's only at 11%. That's 160. I mean, I do have to keep in mind, we don't have the most... Yeah, we don't have the most effective farmland here to begin with. We really don't. We need the center plane so badly. Even here, we need one of these to be our true food supplier. This is all industrial. And I've been ignoring this for so long. Origins. We have to be a mining origin, right? We're going to be all about iron production up here. So increased blacksmith, weapon export value. Equipped militia provides approval for each militia, footman, or militant spear unit at full strength and with all necessary equipment. Local handyman strength 300. Decreases livestock. Animal pens, chicken coops, and pastures. I think we are actually relying on those right now. Mine integrity. No longer a factor for collapse. Maintenance is increased by plus 30. Mining import discounts for trade routes for iron ore and salt are free to establish. The import is minus 30. Armor efficiency plus 20 for helmets. Plate armor. Plate? Helmets, mail armor. Chainmail. It throws me off that it says mail. Chainmail armor and plate armor. Export value plus 20. And their efficiency goes up. Mining integrity no longer becomes a factor. Durability is increased. Increases the retinue cost. Treasury cost is now doubled. So it'd be 100 per soldier. Trade routes for iron ore and salt are free to establish. We don't have any access to salt. I don't expect us to have access to salt. I'm thinking prospectors is actually what we're going to do. I'm liking this blacksmith one. I don't want to risk losing the pens though and our food just going crazy. The approval for the militia makes me happy. I don't want to be exporting weapons because I don't want to make it cheap. I'm okay making the armor cheap because we'll have the best weapons out there. Hopefully. Hopefully. And blacksmith efficiency, that is an overall increase of plus 20. But even if we just focus solely on armor, that might be the play here. Don't really care about that. Or import. Reduce upgrade cost, whatever. You know, plus 1 for regional wealth. That'd be nice. But meh. Stone. I think we do it. I think we commit. We are going to become the prospectors. That is what we are. We are the prospectors. Environment is 41% meadow, woodland, farmland, rural, and urban. Local handyman. Neighbor's craft lightens the burden of upkeep, increases the durability of maintenance for urban buildings. Oh, yeah, I don't even care about that, Ben, local handyman. Yeah, I do not care. Perfect. Oh! Imports, exports. We've done 1,500. We've imported 100. That was the sheep. Balance all together. Resources. We do get a table. Not the table I was necessarily looking for. I was hoping I'd be able to see something that compared us against our opponents. A-okay, A-okay. We have now become the prospectors. Our mine integrity, we're laughing at it. We've got pretty much constant exports. I could throw two more mines on this before we're done with this. We could completely flood the market with iron. I don't want to do that. I'm okay flooding it with plate armor to a certain extent. Like, keep it reasonable here. Right now we're focused on constructing. You're not even constructing anything at the moment. You're doing helmets, and the helmets are still being dispersed to our units. Lovingly so, too. You're crafting clothing. Clothing, I have a feeling, it's going... We have 10. We do have 10 clothing. Are you guys happy up here? Probably not. You seem like you're just gonna perpetually be mad at me till I get the meat, a proper source of meats up and going. A bunch of these houses aren't actually filled yet, so it does check out. Yeah, we need some meats, some schmeats. Okay. I think we can only import goats. Right? With the ranch land is only goats. Saving. We only shear goats. We don't get any meat out of them. We need this center plot so badly. We need that fish reserve. We need the extra wild berries. We need the bloody farmland. We need that plot. We need it. That is the better fish resource over here, though. And I will admit, it's probably a little bit more strategic to take this one, but I want the appeal and the access of taking this center one. It'll likely be a mistake, but whatever. Okay. We'll continue growing. We'll continue our growth here. I think our efficiency here is just the absolute dog water. Yeah. Waiting. Okay. We are properly sowing things, but I think we're actually just kind of brute forcing it. So with... just because of the amount of manpower we have on our farms, I'm thinking we're going to start breaking this up and see if we could increase our efficiencies here. Starting, I know this doesn't increase our efficiencies. What am I looking for? I am looking for core resource gathering, mining pit. I want to get our 2 remaining mining pits up and running. I think that is a logical decision.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
To knock those out. We may not arm them. No way I just did that. I was trying to avoid doing that. I was trying to avoid having them all the exact same direction as the previous network there, and I somehow messed that up. Okay, here, let's try that again. Let's just place you how you are. Okay. Rotation. Rotation. You go there. That is what I wanted. Okay, you are not what I wanted. I want the appeal. Bring forth the appeal. I'm just going boop. Forget how I had it. Forget how I had it. Are you kidding me? I did it again. No. We will sort this out. Okay. Like that. Use your brain. I know we're sleepy. I'll take it. I will take it. We can work with that. We can work with it. Aesthetically pleasing and planned. Okay. And then we'll wrap this lovely little path right around the corner here. There we go. And those should be no issue. We will become the Iron Lords. And with that, I'm thinking, do we want another charcoal? I think we will. I think we will be wanting another charcoal area sooner than later. I was originally thinking that that would work there, but we'll put you over here. That's fine. I am actually... Now I'm thinking about it. I'm perfectly fine with throwing just another one of these right there. And there's just enough room for a third one. Perfect. It was just like it was planned. Okay. As for up here, what I'm thinking we're doing, because this was actually decent land up here. Very decent land behind all these trees. We're going to take this lawmill. We have 29 timber. We are going to move you... Do we put you right there? I could put you right there. Put you right there. And then, just because this caught my eye, I'm just gonna relocate our fellows right here. Now, we'll be fine. This, oh, we've got a bunch of family. Oh, it's because I just relocated a bunch, that's why. Okay. And then, we're coming up here. We are going to set up another farmhouse. And I think that's fine if we set it right there. And then we set the fields. I could probably just do a massive field, or we could do two, and then we could have it rotate the crop, right? So let's continue our urban developments. I'm gonna make this path I'm gonna make this a long path here. We're actually gonna swing all the way around, and it'll pop up over there. And then I could cut this through. Just like that. No issue with that. Beautiful. We got the farmhouse constructed there, and then we could set proper fields to be constructed pretty much all throughout this area. Even a massive one. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the Morgan, and it's because I haven't squared it out yet. We just do fields of 2, maybe. And we just have them pretty much all across the top, right? I think that's workable. And then we do it again right here. We are completely decimating this forest. I'm so sorry there, Mr. Lorax. Don't kill me. Please. Please no. Please no. Yeah, that's a bit of a bigger block. And then we are destroying so many trees. That's so much beautiful trees. Just something like that. That we can operate out of that farmhouse there. I think we gotta do whatever we can, really. So, crop rotation, we're gonna activate you immediately. First year, we're in September, whatever. And then you'll do rye. And then you'll be followed. And then you'll be wheat. Then you'll be followed. Then you'll be rye. And then this one will be that right off the hop. Then you can be rye, and then you can be wheat. And then this one will do wheat, and then we can match you with the field. Now, yeah, we'll keep you. Yeah, we'll keep you as opposed to the field under you with rye, just like that. And I think that's manageable. I really gotta get a scale for what's the optimal size for fields and all that fun stuff, but it is what it is. at least at the moment. That's a lot of walking. I'll want houses right in this plot here. Before we do that, though, we're gonna relocate this fine fellow. You are being relocated. Congratulations. And you know what? You could start actually tearing apart the trees down there. The clay needs to be picked up. How do we pick up the clay? Because I don't think it's a stone gatherer. Rough stone and rubble. How do you pick up the clay? I don't know how you gather the clay. I don't even know if you can gather the clay. I'm assuming it's a stone gathering camp. Doesn't sound right. Oh, clay's in the ground. You need, yeah, you need a mining pit on it. A mining pit for 116 clay doesn't sound very good, though. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Anywho, what we'll do is we're just gonna slice straight through that. And I'm gonna continue with our development of the vegetable gardens. Here. Ooh, you don't like my creative interpretations. I see. No, you do not. You really do not like my creative interpretations of what a path should look like. Okay. Away with the path. Oh. Oh no. You weren't supposed to remove that one. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll work with it. We can refine that mistake. You did not just do that to me, did you? I can't put a path in there now because it ruined the pathing. Honestly, comical. That is comical. They're gonna throw a fit because they're not attached to the network anymore. And it just saves, so I can't even revert it. They're 100% gonna throw a fit because they're not connected to anything. Oh, that bugs me. Okay. I can't even like, oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can snake a perfect path. Bit by bit, path by path. You will become whole. I don't think that path is actually connected though. I'll believe it is. Bit by, okay. I apologize to you, game. I was not familiar with your game of making the perfect space for a fucking path. These guys look like they don't care about having a proper path, though. Where is your access point? Unless they connected through the rear, maybe. No, it is what it is. We'll vibe with it. We'll vibe with it. Let's see if that even fixed our issue down here. Nope, it still hates me. Okay. It did. Okay, perfect. Now I'm thinking we just do 4. We do 3 double family homes. They'll be fully loaded. I want the double family. It'll be more population, more people to work in the backyards, and should hopefully increase the efficiency. Their extension productivity is insane. It's just that when the people leave the extension to actually do their jobs, they're pretty garbage at it because they're spending so much time working the gardens in the rear here. But let's see if we can min-max a little on their productions. And you know what? I know clay. I should just get rid of. Let's get rid of the clay first. We'll source the clay. We'll need the clay for tiles, anyways. So we'll mine it out. We'll get rid of it. Then I'll demolish the mine. Look at this. They're right on top of that. Perfect. And I can even duplicate these and get a couple more people living down here. Because these guys are happy. Like, they are content down here. Never mind. I take it back. They want meats. They want some meat. You do have a well right next to you. I gotta watch our stones. We will have to start importing stones sooner than later. Okay, let's do... kind of want to do another path around them. Kind of create like the full whole squeeze. Let's give them a little bit more space. This is kind of like our mining personnel. Get the vibe out here. Do I want doubles? They all get backyard attachments. I mean, why not? Our lumber is going to need to really kick into action. I kind of forgot that that isn't ready. Highest priority, please. Highest priority. Just like the shrine, just like our shrine that we've constructed. The highest priority will be a necessity. Mining pit is constructed. That is going to be one of these ones, yeah. That's this one right here. I believe you just used planks too, so we may actually have to import timber. I might have been a little too aggressive with our pushes here. In terms of our production, helmets are still being constructed and shared amongst our personnel. Sidearms, I'm going to increase that to 36. Want everything to be 36 because that's what our retinue groups actually are. So I could instantly summon a retinue and they could instantly equip. That is the goal, based off of what we have in the back end there. I don't want you burning through our planks just yet. That's the same with you. I want you to be 36. Perfect. Perfecto! Okay. It's coming together. How's our sheep going? Are we growing? We're growing the sheepies. Love it. Absolutely loving it. Slow and steady, slow and steady. We have a lot of families that need to be reassigned with all that work that we moved about. Logging camp is looking like we'll have that sorted, so I get reassign. That mine I can reassign once it's up and operational. These mines are useless until they're working underground. Perfect. Perfect. Food is actually looking like it's being reduced slowly. How are our exports doing? Our plate armor, we got 24 plate armor. No, they're working helmets right now. And the other group was working, they're also working helmets. We're maximizing our helmets. I'm gonna change that. We're gonna be maximizing our plate armor. Once the helmets are sorted out, I'll switch them back to chainmail. Okay, that is constructed. We're throwing a full load of families on that. They're gonna rip apart this whole thing. The forester group, where I assign them over here. I'm gonna throw one family on you. And the farm workers, I'm throwing 2 on you. What? You haven't even taken the tax yet. Excusez-moi. Fine. I see how it is. Okay. I will fight you. Okay, perfect. Pretty much a bunch of extra families will... How do you have 67? It is what it is, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot. We've ripped apart this field, though, and that was lovely. Ripped apart that field probably a little too much. Follow it next year. Follow that one now, and then plant next year. That's perfect. That's fine. Eh, it's livable. This is a follow now. And then, you know what, we'll try barley next year. And that's fine. Up here, we had rye. Follow, rye, follow. Fallow, I think is what it actually is. Look at that, 99% fertility. Whew. Okay. I want to start getting a couple more oxen. I can only place one. Because I have nobody working the trader at the moment. Okay, That is definitely part of it. When I give you, because your productivity is at 5%, if I give you an animal, I want to see if that actually increases. Perfect, perfect. Okay, we're expanding slowly. Like, we haven't expanded as aggressively as we did the other day, but with these improvements, the backyard expansions, I think we will be growing, especially once we get more people moving in, because that's a big thing right now. We don't actually have a lot of people moving in. Timber's being resupplied. I think... yeah, it's the meat. We're struggling with the meat. They have everything except for the meat. Requirements are broken down into 3 categories: food, commodities, and amenities. Food and commodities are supplied by the marketplace, while amenities are buildings that provide a service. Fulfilling individual requirements provides approval, and fulfilling all requirements allows upgrading. So we are missing the meat. It's throwing a fit because we're missing the meat. These aren't missing the meat. So you know what? I'm going to improve you. I'm going to order improvements on all of these. And then they should be fine once they're upgraded, and then we can start increasing our economy. Is what I'm hoping. We'll need beverages. Garments we're already working on. We just need to really start getting the linens production in order. How are we looking? It still looks the same. He's expanded a little bit more down the path. Very little, though. You have definitely expanded. None of that was there before. And he completely deforested that whole area. Are there any ongoing operations in any of the claimed territory, though? I think they've just claimed it. That's all they've done. They've laid claim to it. We might be able to get to 2,000 and contest a claim. And I'm hoping we can do that. Okay, that is continuing to go down, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We are at least attempting to work on it, maybe. That will be the word I use. I almost need a storehouse up here, because they're throwing a fit. And another granary. I feel like that isn't the proper way to be doing that. I should really see if just maxing out this will address that issue with additional families as they move in. So let's speed up. We'll continue balancing out that. Yeah, 67% approval. The mining pit, you are operational. Believe, yeah, we got these ordered for construction. Tithe paid, we're at 307. New family moved in. You get to clear out the clay. Yeah, I'll throw a log on there just so you have it. Looks like that one family is slowly working here. Once that's good, we should start earning some passive income out of these buildings. There's the first one. Look at you. You're like almost perfectly satisfied because you have a reliable market. The reliability of the local market is really coming into play. Like, I could almost upgrade you again. Not going to, but just pointing out that I can almost do that. Productivity, yeah, okay, perfect. Let's see here. So with this, it says +1 for passive income. I want to see if that actually starts increasing as we upgrade these. Okay, it sounds very busy as you get down there. Okay. I think we're gonna blast through quite a bit of time here. The town is definitely becoming alive, very alive too. What's the pasture doing? They're just chilling. We got a lot of sheepies. I'm liking that. I'm liking that because that means wool. How's our wool looking? We have 4. We have 4 whole wool. How's the commodities of clothing looking? Did I order you to make 10? I think I did. Why? Make as many as you can. We're not using it for anything else. Keep going. Keep going. Treasury, another 38. Granary supply capacities for whatever that means. I don't know if overstocking. Workers will deliver extra resources as if they were supplying more plots than currently exist. This may help reduce supply fluctuations caused by lengthy logistical travel times. If I were to go up here and I say overstock for 2, will I potentially see that start getting stocked? Because it's kind of bugging me that they only go to stock the nearest one. I don't want to keep overloading it and see if they actually start sharing those supplies or what. Maybe instead of that one, I go here. I want to see if they expand beyond their horizons here, boys. I believe in ye. You can do it. Logging camp fully operational. We are fully operational with deforestation operations. Army, looking lovely. I want to get these upgraded. I'm really just suffering with the meat production. The Schmeat production. Helmets are still being assigned to our troops. We're almost there with Max, though. Can I assign a crossbow unit without crossbows? I can. I can do that. And you know what? While we got that on fast travel, I'm just gonna wander over here and type a quick thing. Manor Lords. Militia not wearing chain mail. Why is this? Militia refuses to equip chainmail. First response. I've only tier 3 people can use chainmail. Thank you. That is exactly what I wanted to know. Only tier 3 can wear chainmail. Only tier 2 people can wear that the linen garment there, the Gibbonson or whatever it was called. Gabinson, Gambison. Yeah. Okay, I didn't realize it was tied to tier of class. It probably says that. How? How did you die of cold? We have firewood. They're homeless. No, there should be homelessness. You almost actually kind of need to switch these around here. No homelessness, please. Okay, we're gonna continue pushing. As we expand the town, it's kind of struggling to hold this factor. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, we don't have a fully armed militia. I do want to see. We need to get beverages in order before we can even start considering upgrading those. I want to keep us fully focused on clothing, and we're flying through clothing. Okay, actually, hold up. How much? We have 12 linen. 57 clothing. I'm assuming is 1 clothing a... No, we'll keep that. We'll keep that going. This, I haven't seen anything go there yet. Despite having more availability. Okay. Okay. These houses, I'm thinking I'm just gonna make them all, I want them all to be chicken coops. It's tempting. It is tempting to make them all chicken coops. Our eggs are disappearing. Our eggs are disappearing. Why not make them all chicken coops? Because it's provide a passive yields of chicken and you get, or passive yield of eggs, and every 4th yield provides chickens. I mean, that seems kind of reliable. We could do more pork. The pork is holding on as well. Goats provide milk. Or we could just go all goats. We go max goatage. These guys, those pairs, did I? Yes, I did. Perfect. Okay. Can't remember if I properly assigned them or not. Here, I kind of want to experiment with you. I want to give you 2 animal pens on both of these. And by putting goats in them, I want to actually count the goats and see if those goats are the same amount of goats that I see right here, which is 1. I think there's 2. There is only 1. Okay, I want to see if they actually get more than one goat down there. Yeah, we're slowly draining that. We'll throw you over there. Still, we got no production coming out of you because we don't have barley. I think we gotta import barley. Our economy is sustaining itself now. And not having beverages is costing us. So if we go here, I could just directly import ale at 16 a pop. Dear Lord, no. Thank you. Okay. Where are the barley imports? 13. I can import barley at 13, or I could just import the ale and skip the step at 16. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we gotta import that, and I'm thinking we keep. I mean, 10 is 160 per order. We keep 20. It's gonna be costly to get that route up and running. It will. But if we could start getting that, we can start upgrading. We could get tier 3. We'll be laughing. We will be laughing. We may just need more traders. And once we get helmet production is active now. Okay. Once we get 36 helmets constructed, we're already constructing chain plate armor. So we are actually going to go in here. We are going to trigger the trade for plate armor. How much does plate armor sell for? 26. 26 is how much it sells for. Oh, 19 is actually how much it sells for. As opposed to 10. It takes... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We'll export. Our desired surplus is going to be 24. Everything beyond that, we're going to sell. Once we get another family, I'm going to actually assign that family into trading. So we get another trade route. Hopefully continue bringing in that regional wealth. Continue being able to turn a profit. And hopefully we will be looking very good. This actually almost needs an upgrade, but we don't have... I want to hold off on spending that stone. Our fuel is suffering. Food is hanging on. For dear Lord. Did make it through the winter though. Approval continues to jump between 68 and 67. Yeah, our 5% has jumped or decreased. Got another family. I'm giving another trade route. Okay. And with the one that is making the plate armor, I'm gonna actually tell you, you're free to have at it all the way to 50. I just don't want him burning all the iron. We need to actually be crafting more iron than we are. So if I actually withdraw you and split you, I don't know if that's more or less effective. It's the same with this. So 150, did that carry? It did. Perfect. And you know what? Because we are growing, I'm upping that. We're going 250. $250, and I want a reserve of 50 firewood, just so it kicks in that pretty much telling me I need firewood. Because I think it was utilized for something else too there, so no issue with that. And then the charcoal should start getting distributed a little bit more evenly. We're now in 66%. That's the beverage. Yeah, the meats. The meats are costing us dearly here. So these are up. Well, you keep popping up and telling me something is happening. Why? Okay. Do we go all chickens? We could go all chickens. Oh, okay. Experimentation. Goats. How many goats do you get? How many goats do you get? Show me the goat. You get 1, you get 12. What do you get? Show me your goat. Your goat. These upgraded. That one isn't. Now it is. Yeah, because each of these have 2 goats. This one has... Wild, look at that! Only 2 goats. Okay. So the size of the plot doesn't impact the goats. And that's what I was originally thinking. So even down here, where they have very minimal space, that's telling me I can do animal pen, animal pen, animal pen. I'm gonna go a little crazy here. We're going all animal pens. Okay, yeah, we're gonna run out of timber. But you get the idea of what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a meat supply one way or another. This is becoming a major trade route straight through there. It's a bit of a shame I can't assign these guys to what market they go to. I feel like that should be a thing. Yeah, let's speed it up. Let's let the family and everybody sort themselves out while I go. Manor Lords, can you assign storehouses to a different market? Is that a thing that I'm just missing? As far as I know, you can move a specific stall to a different market when you assign it. Relocate. Okay, thank you. The game did not tell me that, and I think that just fixed a lot of our frickin' issues. I don't need all these extra granaries and all that. I'll keep that one because whatever, it's working. It's working for us, and I'll keep the ones over there. But all the ones here, I max out these storehouses. They'll make a true group out of this main group here. Like, look at this. We do this. And then I take the stall. So that's a food stall. Congratulations. You're now a food stall over here. I didn't realize you could do this. Common good stall. You're now a common good stall. Commonly located. Instead, I don't know which way that one's facing. Commonly located over here. I think there are only going to be food and common good stalls here, which is a-okay with me. Over here we have a common and a food stall. I mean, they should be fine, really. It's just more so spreading the allocation of our better storehouses. Yeah, so I'm just gonna plop you there. And then we'll just play around with this. Right? We got 2 food stalls. I'll move 1 more. This one, just because this is a little bit more of an active zone, you now get to be over there. Didn't realize I could do that. And hopefully that will aid. This one should be fine doing what it's normally doing here. It's pretty much keeping a constant supply. They may need a supply that gets them more meats, but once these are up and running, they'll pretty much be delivering straight to these 2 houses. Perfect. Okay. I think that just rectified a lot of our issues. Maybe not immediately, but it will shortly once we start getting everything operating correctly. And can I put in another order for another ox? Beautiful. Yeah, I don't think we need horses. Can be assigned to a trading post allowing 50 gold speed carry, 50 goods to be carried per trip. That might actually be beneficial. They get a horse in there. Not yet, but eventually. I want to get, now that we've sorted our storehouses, I'm all about the markets. Hell, I'm even all about just, let's make this a little interesting. Spread them out. Spread them out. Fill up the spot. Make it look a little bit market-like. I kind of liked what it was doing already, but eh. Stretch your legs. There we go. That likely just decapitated our current economy, but eh. Eh. Meh. Perfect. The mines are looking lovely, though. The amount of resources we're pulling out of these things is insane. We're at almost 2k iron. It's almost worth actually just laying back on that for a little bit. Okay, we'll deep mine all of them. I could just have one guy working on these right now. We don't need that many people. We really don't need that many people working on all those. There's our shopping camp. Give a couple more people to the farm. Honestly, no, we're not dropping another one on the... maybe we'll drop another on the trade route. Nope, correction. No, we'll do it one at a time. We don't need to rush it. I will get you a horse, though. Perfect. Okay, we're sorting it out. We are sorting it out, and our sheeps are looking lovely. It's almost worth throwing another family just on sheep. We're continuing to drop at the moment, but meh. Okay, once these, because these are all currently not having anybody live in these. There's nobody living in these. We're just upgrading these at the moment. And I want to continue ordering those upgrades. Beautiful. Dude, I think, yeah, these have nothing either. Look at me. I meant to turn these guys into blacksmiths, but honestly, you get to be a big old troop of chickens now. We need meat. We need meat. Bring forth the meat. Perfect. Okay. This granary will likely actually need an upgrade with what I'm just proposing that it's going to be faced with there. We'll have to import stone. I don't think there's any way around it. We'll need to be importing stone. This is looking good. This is coming together. We even got some upgraded homes now. I think these are actually, they're almost in line for upgrades too. Beautiful. Beautiful. We just don't have all the supplies we necessarily need. Why were you throwing a fit? I saw that. And with you guys, we have people living in you. I was going to go further vegetables on this group here. Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then even with what we have here, I'm overloading our... No, our timber supply is looking snifty. Okay. I'm going to attempt that path will likely need to be changed. I'm going to approximately place this in the middle here. We're going to cut it down to only 2. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to match that. And I'm going to cut it down to 2 again. And these are actually going to be 2 of the remaining orchids. Whatever that fast turnaround apple was. I don't know what it was called, so... What's our population at? We're at 253. I feel like that's pretty good. 7 retinue. Our tax is 250. He's yet to collect it, or he has collected it. It's just that our tax rate, I think, is reasonable. Yeah, our food is recovering. Could be that we just can't... Never mind, we're actually harvesting now. Correction. We're harvesting absolutely nothing. I'm very confused how farming works. Very confused. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. I'm almost tempted to get them one more horse. And I think I will. We have 2 more families available. We're gonna throw another to the granary, another to the store. I'm gonna throw you, actually, to this storehouse. I don't know why. Anywho. What the plan is I'm going to take this market stall and I'm just going to throw you over here. Whatever. Okay. We don't need a bunch of stalls over. We might with the amount of construction that we're doing, but eh. Meh. Okay, and that lumber mill is devastating that. Forgot to throw a family back on that. I keep forgetting to reassign the family to the forester lot. Okay, I don't know what this means. You keep telling me it increases. It goes up by like 2. 2. Okay, you work in the forester lot. We'll get another working family. It's fine. Or I'll just pull it from... I'll pull it from the nothingness. Is what I'll do. Okay, are we actually getting ale? Have we actually brought in any ale? Because I don't think we have. We're supposed to be bringing some in, I thought. And so far, I want to say that we've seen none. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll see if we survive. That's what's about to happen here. Provides a high yield of cabbages. We're going all cabbages right here. All cabbages, boy. Look at this. This is looking nice. This is looking very nice. And then we'll get a couple more orchards set up in the rear there. I was thinking of putting something there, but our fields, I don't know how to get the fields to properly really work. It could be that they do need livestock assigned, and this is fully self-inflicted as I'm butchering every step along the way. These are small stables. Tax station? No. Hitching post. Yeah, hitching post is what we need there. I can slap another one right there and then we'll upgrade them as necessary. How is our production? Our plate armor is freaking amazing. Okay, yeah, we're selling so much plate armor. We're not butchering that whole trade, are we? Large shields are in oversupply. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. Perfect. Is it worth... With each trade route established, global market supply oversupplied, prices are lower than usual. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Is it worth setting up? After paying to establish a trade route, a dedicated traveling merchant will regularly visit your region to take this specific trading good. I think we do it. I think we establish our first route for armor there. We have so much of it, and that blacksmith is working frickin' overtime. We have so much iron. What are we at? 280. Putting in an order for 100. And you know what? I have a feeling you're gonna fill it. And if not, the buddy down the road will. Helmets are at 35. We're sorted on that. Do we want to put in an order for 100 helmets? I think we do. I think we do. Okay, are you happy yet? No. It's the meat. The meat! All these can be upgraded though. Our timber is looking lovely. Oh, geez, our regional wealth just skyrocketed. Okay, we're going pig, 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 and build and build. We're going all pigs. Perfect. Yeah, we got 2 families. They'll clean up our construction because we have a lot, and I'm going to continue seeing what I can upgrade. I am a-okay with doing this. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt. Perfect. There's our level 2. We are continuing to actually build a reliable economy. We're actually taking a decent tax at 10% here. A decent enough tax. Do we do it? Do we commence a war? Do we commence war operations? The only thing valuable here is the farmland and the optimal fort location. Here will give us a perpetual stone deposit. And I believe that's actually the only perpetual stone deposit. I lied. Okay. Here gives us wild berries and fish, which would give us a reliable source of fish. How is the land here? The land is garbage, but the fish deposit could completely make up for it, and it does also secure our west. Do we lay a claim to the west? I feel like this guy is likely our best fight too. He can only really come at us with one direction. His iron deposit, I don't even know if he started with an iron deposit. I think we lay claim to the west. I think we got to. I think that's the game plan here. I'm gonna order some further construction. Yeah, pig. And pig, oink oink. And yeah, you can't be upgraded, but the other ones can. These are ready to be upgraded to level 2, all of them too. I'm impressed. This might actually become a very interesting location here. That might become a beating heart of our little colony once these are all upgraded. Upgrade them to 2, take the tax from them. Throw a tavern here. We're laughing, right? Yeah, entertainment supply is atrocious. It is atrocious. I don't think we're importing any of it. Okay. In terms of arming ourselves, we have 791 gold pieces straight to our official treasury. First thing to do here, we need to increase our lovely men. 1, 2, 3, let's get 10 of them up. And I want you to travel on down and get that lovely plate armor. We are going to be some big oh, I love your strategy. They can never hit what they can't see. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, we're taking it straight from our reserve too, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't realize I was trying to memorize how much we actually had left there. I'm loving this. I am absolutely loving this. How do I control what weapon you have though? Because it looks like they're carrying hammers or swords. I don't know if I get to control their weapon. I lied. It's right in front of me. I love the swords. The swords are so good. Just have a bunch of knights with swords. They definitely need a copy paste for the loadout here, because I don't really want to go through each of them. I want them to be an organized army though. And I love that because we can make them blue and yellow. I don't know what that one does. Blue and yellow. Love it. Okay, and then is this just your shield here? Do I get to change the pattern? Or am I crazy? Because that... I thought that changed. Maybe not. Woo! Okay. It is what it is. We will work with what we have available. You gotta be blue on yellow here, boy. We're blue with yellow stripes. Perfect, okay. Helmet. No helmet. No, you gotta have the knight helmet. Not quite the ones I was looking for. I do kind of like the point. Yeah, I like the point. It's kind of looking for like, I don't know if it was like a Crusader helm. Okay, and the body is what the body wants to be. The accessory, I'm assuming that's a later thing. Coming later. There's likely going to be a copy. Okay, promote one of your citizens to your retinue. Locked in early access. Recruit men-at-arms. We can only do men-at-arms, and they cost 100 each. I should have almost bought. Why do you have a big pointy stick? Why do you get the stick? Was it because you're our special boy? You get the stick. You get the big stick. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you rock the proper colors, that is. Yeah, you have no block, so you're perfect. Perfect just the way you are. See, your shield's different. I'm okay with changing the shields up. It's just throwing me off a little. Honestly, I'm okay with, we could swap out a couple of them there. Not the helmet, though. I like the helmet. The helmet stays the same. It is a requirement. Blue, yellow, yellow, blue. That's the wrong way. Blue and yellow. Change that. Hide that face of yours. Actually, no, I want to keep above whatever our tax is. Blue, yellow. We could do yellow and then blue. Okay, kind of being a little willy-nilly with those. Nope. Not that. There we go. Blue and yellow. And that. Yeah. I'm okay with kind of either of these. I don't like that third option too much. We gotta get the colors in order. That is for certain. Look at you, you came prepared. I prefer looking at the sword. I don't think it actually makes a difference, so. Blue and yellow. Perfect. I don't know what. Oh yeah, those aren't a thing. Perfect. Okay, I kind of want to bring forth the retinue. I don't know if they come right out of the house or if they come from the village. I forget. They come right out of the house. Look at our fine little troop. Hey, and they got all the proper colors of our true military. And you know what? I kind of hate those guys. I think we got to get them all. I'm okay with the rotating pattern occasionally. Give some variety. But I think they all got to share the same coloring. Or the same armor. They got to all have the same armor. Away, my boys! Instant. Love it. Okay. Let's get back in there. Let's quickly suss out the incorrect ones. Flip them over. I think the other one was somewhere over here. There we go. Perfect. If I do this, do they come out again, or are they? Do they realize that they're? Yeah. Okay. They resets them is what it does. Yeah. There they come. Beautiful. Look at the troop. That's what we're talking about. Our loyal protectors. Our professional army will grow. And once we get a source of, once we get a reliable source of stone, we can upgrade this and increase it even more. Which I am looking really forward to. Because I don't think upgrading these, at least at the moment, gets us anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't get us anything doing that. This, on the other hand, I'm assuming? I mean, I'm looking over here and it doesn't actually increase anything. Whatever it is. We'll sort it out. In time. And it is 11:20, so I think I'll even just leave it there. You fully did that, so we're demolishing that. We have 5 families to assign. Woo. 2 there. Was it because I kept pulling them out of the mines? Might have been. Okay, I'm okay keeping them on construction. We've got a lot of construction down here. And I just upgraded that, which, I mean, that's fine. They're gonna throw a fit because they don't have ale, though. Commodities, we have 29 clothing, so it's being distributed. Plate armor is selling. Our regional wealth continues to climb. Trade tax for every transaction from trade. You know what I haven't actually done? I haven't actually spoken to these guys. I think that's a thing you can do. Yep. Okay, I'll chum up to these two, at least temporarily. Or not. Never mind, okay. Claim with influence or claim with king's favor. This is about to get real messy, boys. Requires silver. Your time has come. Okay, I don't think there's... I'm getting the vibe that's not an overly in-depth system yet. Okay. We are surviving winter. Our army isn't at full capacity. We will hopefully rectify that with our lovely upgrades to our dwelling units. I think pretty much all of them have tier 2. With the exception of the ones that need to still be built, and these. Yeah, we can order all of those constructs. Okay, this is becoming a nice little group right there. Unemployment is on the rise, unfortunately. Don't you worry, my friend. I'll get you right on something. There you go. Don't think the windmill's overloaded. The windmill seems to struggle to even get anything to work off of. Where's our sheeps? Our sheeps are growing. Look at the boys. The wool continues to grow. The hides are climbing up. We've got a bunch of yarn. Beautiful. Okay, you know what? I think I can actually transfer this into yarn clothing. I should have done that already. I should have kept the linen for the actual armor. Yeah, I should have probably been doing that. Meh. Meh. The weaver, yeah, the weaver needs wool to turn it into linen. Oh, turns wool into yarn and flax into linen. And I just burned through all of our flax. I should have been holding on to the flax. That's fine. Just relax. I don't know if we actually have any flax coming down the pipeline. I'm feeling we probably don't. Might be something we want to import now that we have an economy that works. Okay, are you happy yet? You are. You are actually happy. Happy enough to be upgraded. That's all I care about, because if I upgrade you, then I can slap you into... I don't even know what I was going to make you. The bowlers, whatever that is. Okay. It's going to take a while to actually build that, because I've got a lot on construction, and we're being choked by the timber supply. 87. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll keep the working families working. How are our ox doing? Can we actually get more of them? Planks are still suffering, but it's workable. Why not? More things to work on. Okay, ordering another ox because it'll take its time, I should say. Oh yeah, it's got to do all these. Which it is. It is doing all these. I don't think we have people actually living in these, but I have pigs roaming about, minding their own business. Okay, food. We've almost approached 500. We've got a lot of vegetables, which is good. The fish is definitely something that's lacking though, and hopefully we can rectify that. Not today, but potentially tomorrow. My treasury just took a hit. Oh, I paid him. I paid the boys. I paid the boy. Yeah, that's what happened. That's why the treasury just took a hit. Taxes via the manor can be used for diplomacy, hiring retinue and mercenaries, as well as settling a new region. Perfect. Okay, we'll just continue to let that climb. Our economy is looking wonderful now. Mainly being an armor-based economy, based off of production, but hey, I'm all for it. As long as we don't flood the market and the price drops, that is. Yeah, it went up to 277. And we're still good. Still good. Still golden. More families moving in. How's our iron looking? How's the iron looking? It is starting to come down. I think that means that I will throw the occasional person into the mines now. Okay, keeping 2. I don't want too many working construction because I don't have enough ox to actually do the job. Yeah, and I can come up here and I'll actually assign an ox to this farm as well. Is that built yet? It is. Beautiful. Upgrade. Unassigned families needed for... Oh, I removed a bunch of our workers. So we'll let the month roll through. We'll get another one, I believe. We're at 280. 280 early families. I should say. There's a lot of people moving in still, so... I'm gonna have like a test house down here with the one that I upgraded to level 2. Because he wants a lot that he's currently not getting. He's getting garments. So that's likely coming from the town. He'll get meat. He'll get animal produce. Oh, no, he'll get animal produce. And he should get meats. All right here. As long as he's getting garments. It's just the beverage that he's not going to be getting. Yeah, look at that. We just spiked our population. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna keep just caressing the tally. We have 134 honey. Generic storage is full. How dare you? Trying to keep people working the houses there, but it is what it is. And now we can make crossbows. That is where iron parts will come into play. Perfect. We will order 36 of you. And if you're wanting iron parts, what I can do is I will actually take the guy who's making helmets at this time. No, it's a blacksmith. Our blacksmiths have been sleeping. I just realized that this entire time. They have just been sleeping. I'll order it up to 50. Yeah, they have absolutely just been sleeping, not doing anything. That's why our iron's at 216 at the moment. Yeah, we have 36 sidearms. Let's make some spears. I think 50 spears, why not? Manpower, no, we're actually good to, we have just enough, 182 out of 180. Am I dumb? Yeah, let's do another spear. Another spear militia. Greetings, Dukes. My economy is in shambles. I can't hold that lovely tab button though, if that's what you're looking for. Oh, if I could get it. There we go. Mask upon my atrocious nightmare. Comrade. I didn't even know you could press tab. I just learned something. I gotta figure out how fields work, but we got this over here too. Generating a bunch of additional fun stuff. Right now we're completely overwhelmed with our iron supply. And trying to make it more efficient to a certain extent, but we have finally figured out how to make some money. Oh, and we have some sheepies. We have a lot of sheepies. I only had 4 to start with. A lot of sheeps. Okay, are these up here ready to be upgraded? I want you to be more orchards. Then I got the 2 there. Beautiful. Okay, we won't have a lot of flax by the looks of it coming out of this season. How many fields did I turf this season? It feels like I turfed a lot. Interesting. Oh no, they're growing. A lot's growing. Okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. Another generic storage filled. Yeah, we got an empty spot right here. I think that was it's very nice rye field. I think that's too small of a field to actually do anything with though. Oh, why not? Throw another field for them to deal with. And this could be flax because it's not going to make it this season. And then it could be rye. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, and this has opened up. We've completely deforested another location. Everybody loves a good deforestation. I have the one guy working here. Yeah, he is planting. He is planting. Believe it or not, he be planting. I almost want to throw one more guy to just work the granary right here so that he collects the immediate stuff right next to him. And he'll put a stall right here with all of that meat. All of the schmeat. Okay, we're back up to 26. We're climbing. We are climbing. Perfect. How are your opponents in the region doing? Are there any empty regions left? No, they have claimed each of the remaining regions. They haven't really expanded. Can I press tab on them? I can't press tab on them. But they appear to have mostly stalled out. I'm assuming in the background that that isn't what's actually happening. They haven't really expanded for a while. And they have each claimed the additional region. At the time, I was still figuring out how that all worked. I'm trying to prep to potentially contest a region. I got 2.6 thousand or 2,600 influence. I'm thinking of contesting this to obtain this fish location and some additional farmland, because our food supply has been a struggle with where we currently are. But each of them have claimed a region. They have not done anything with said region. I don't know if they plan to do anything with said regions at this point. They've each sat on these regions for about 2 years now, and I haven't seen a single thing happen in them. So, and they're all pretty much just chilling out in the back corner over here, far from us. So, I'm thinking I'll probably end up moving west, and we'll see if it's a horrible idea or not. Just for that fish supply, and the berries are a nice top up because we don't actually have berries over here. And then we have a stone resource to the south and another berry in the center. So I think our most high value opportunity is to the west, and then potentially a raid even further west for another fish location and a salt resource. And I think this guy will probably be the easiest to take out. I've just seen very minimal armies that have appeared from this fine friend there. So that is our game plan. But for right now, we're trying to figure out how to capture a region. 100% readiness to capture the region. Is that a question for me? Or is that something I need to figure out how to do? At the moment, like within the last hour, I finally started putting together, I think, a sizable army. I feel like that is a sizable army. I'm addicted to making a sizable retinue. We have plate armor. We have weapons. We have the iron. We are the Iron Lords. And what we are not is the food lords. Our food just skyrocketed though. That's the September harvest. Let's see if they actually harvest something this time. Okay. Yeah. We are doing very well. We've sourced so much iron. Well, like, I've been trying to burn it. We have so much. We're still sitting on 1,700 iron ore, 200 iron slabs, and our major export is plate armor. That is what our economy is based off of, is plate armor. Armaments is what it's based off of, out of our 2 blacksmiths. So I'm just trying to get these guys up the snuff here. What they don't have is good armor outside of the helmet because they're not tier 2, because I suck at barley. I don't have good barley production. They added tools to the game that peasants use in the field and at the forge. They added tools at the fields and the forge. I'm assuming that's not just the visual thing of them, because I have seen them. I have a lovely little ox that they're using now.
Come along.
Is that... I'm assuming that that is speaking about them actually using tools like this, which is exciting. That's very... I like that. And we got our forges. I don't know if we're looking towards the blacksmith. No, you... get decent. Oh yeah, there we go. Hammering away. Phasing through the anvil, as any good blacksmith will do. Wonder if these guys... Do you guys have anything special? Oh yeah, they were doing something for a moment there. Our iron production grows. This is very nice. We're very much pushing this full economy through iron. And I just got a bunch more guys and didn't really even realize it. To the mines with you. Okay. I'm excited about turning this into tier 2. Again, it's the barley I'm worried about. Our barley, we have no barley production whatsoever to further advance, and we got to sort out our internal economy. The meats are not being properly transported, which I'm hoping... Oh, you are taking food from way over yonder. Okay, I might not have to manually control that then. If you're grabbing food all the way from over here, I'm loving that. I'm all for that, actually. And what I'm wanting is that for these back ones to be the apples we're missing. And then we could trigger some lovely upgrades there when they're ready. The peasants are harvesting the field with sickles, and the blacksmiths are striking the blanks with a scorch. Perfect. We're all about that, I'm very tired at the moment. It's almost 12 and it's a work day. Word, come to me. What am I thinking about? It's on the tip of my tongue. We are all about the immersion. There we go. The word has arrived. It is nice watching them plow away at the field there and sow when necessary. This is a very pretty game. It almost, like, part of it kind of looks like it would just be an RPG when you get a nice little town, like walking up through the path, you get all the NPCs working about, get to the town, you go to the tavern, you get a quest. It is quite immersive, especially once you get into the thick of it. Just watching everybody walk around. I love it. That's not... You're holding that. I'm gonna have to employ a chiropractor if you're gonna keep carrying buckets like that, my lady. Okay. I like watching them walk around. It's very immersive. Especially when you increase the speed and they just kind of scatter all over the place. I can see my computer starting to kind of struggle with rendering them now. It's not as smooth. Our farms, I think, are fully loaded. We got another family doing nothing. To the mine with you. Got two working, almost two working on each, which is perfect. Okay. Our wood, I am slightly worried about how problematic our wood is potentially going to become. We got 29 timber. Honestly, they might be good if I relocate you again. I'll let those trees regrow. Let's take you. You're gonna actually come down here. You're gonna start oh, I guess I'm looking over here now. You're going to start chopping away at what I regrew. I think that's gonna be the game plan. I think that is the game plan there. I just picked up, oh no, it's because I removed the logging company. I'm like, I just picked up 3 more families. How did that happen? Perfect. These are all upgraded. Let's get another ox up. Want to get this properly moving about. Tanning. We need somebody working tanning. I haven't had anybody working tanning this whole time. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 358 armaments. Woo. And how much iron do we still have kicking around? Just under 200. Restore the fields. This will increase pork production. Restore the fields. Is that through fallowing them? Or burning them? There's so much I still have yet to learn. I've not played a lot of this. Yeah, we do have quite a few pigs poking around too there. Okay, this is actually kind of bugging me. Is this, you're just being plowed right now. Goodbye. Goodbye, my field. Just because that's barely been touched. I just want to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, right? Oh! You're gonna throw a fit. I see what your tactic was here, game. Wants to throw a fit. Fine, I'll allow that. Perfect. I'm okay with that. And then do this. We can do flax if we even get flax out of that. Wheat. And then, yeah. Field priority is medium. Go to the village name, tap on the natural environment icon. Below will indicate... Yes, I have done that. The added bonus here. Oh. So woodland is the swine grow fat en masse. Acorn Pigs' time to yield decreased by an amount equal to woodland environment, and then meadow. That was the apiaries. I have been on this tab, I just didn't really dive into it. Had the chance for wild animals to produce 2. That's from teaming. Bark gathering. Tannery yield increases proportional to woodland environment. Okay, so you get 33%. Okay. And then farmland, rural, and urban. Yeah, that's the local handyman. We have no urban. Somehow. All about that woodland and meadow. How is our trade looking? Because I feel like we've been exporting a lot. Not as much as I thought we were. We're definitely making a profit off of that plate armor, though. And the tools. We've been doing tool selling for a while. Love it. $2.7. Perfecto. Do I want to upgrade these for the tax revenue? I kind of do, but I feel like it's a terrible idea. Oh, they're not getting it. Oh, nobody's living in them. Yeah, we have nobody living in them yet. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, and these, I'll speed up time. Let's blast through the other winter. I think once we hit spring here, I'll probably close it off though. Gotta prep for tomorrow. I love just watching them all scatter about. You know, it kind of bugs me. I was trying to not make it so that not all of these look the exact same. That's a raid, isn't it? Hopefully it's not a raid on... It's another raid down south. We haven't had any raids. I don't know what causes the raids. They've only occurred down here. I'm watching this. This is a giant open field. What is your army? How do we compare? How do we compare mono on mono? I see your retinues are at 34. We're a little behind, but like, it doesn't actually make a difference what we're behind at. Do you even have a formal retinue? Or are they just militias? I only saw 4 militias pop up. I'm assuming that's all you have, and there's none poking around over here. Okay, there's the 5th one. Got four banditos. Okay, how are they looking? Doesn't look like they have the formal armor. They just have the shields and the spears. Okay, so you do have a random army way up here of crossbowmen. That's interesting. You have 2, in fact. These are mercenaries! Oh, that's what happened last time! Okay, yes, that is what happened last time. They got a random army from the north, and I was wondering how. They're hired mercenaries. They hire mercenaries. So if I go to war with them, I probably want mercenaries on my side as well. Anywho, we've watched a couple battles. I don't think anything exciting will happen. I think mono on mono, town versus town. I think we outclass them. We would beat them in the field, especially under my control. So we'll have to test that. We'll see how it goes on the battlefield. Not now, but anywho. If you plant different crops and only one type of grain, wheat rye, in each field, your field will quickly restore fertility and you use all 3 seasons to harvest. Okay, so if you plant different crops and only one type of grain, wheat or rye in each field. Okay, I haven't been doing that. I've been pretty much putting a reset in each field. So instead of that reset, if I were to, let's say we're in October, we're harvesting. Actually, they're sowing now. Yeah, I can't undo that, so we'll commit to what it is right now. And if we did flax, and then barley, and if we moved over here, and instead we said we'll do rye, flax, and if you can do barley, do barley. We'll keep with the wheat, and then barley, flax. I shall trust your insight here. We'll keep the wheat up top there. We've got a lot of fields, and we've got a lot of manpower working these fields at the moment, so I am more than willing to give this a shot. You know what? You could attempt to make flax. Then we'll do barley, flax, barley. This would fix our barley issue, because we are making no alcohol at the moment. Do flax. We'll make that one barley. I'll double check these when I feel like it is what I'll say, to make sure we're not putting all the wheat on one yearly cycle here either, because I feel like I am on the verge of doing that. Barley, flax, wheat. Do barley then wheat. Perfect. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. I feel like that makes sense. I do feel like that makes sense. And in all honesty, we haven't really been surviving off of bread. I've struggled to make any bread at all this entire time. Anything from the fields. It's almost been a complete waste of manpower, if I'm being honest. You all understood correctly. They struggle for a long time with a problem that could be similar to reality, and they succeeded. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. We're doing good. We are struggling with these fields, but we are surviving. We've mainly been, I think these vegetables have actually saved us, in all honesty. Once I deployed the veggies, we've been in a much better position. And within reason. No. Didn't really want. Oh no, we only have 3 over there. I'll make it match. Yeah, I'll make it match. Those are going to be massive, massive gardens, but I'm trying to get ahead of myself here with setting these up. So these were, we have 2 apple, and then we have 2 of the lovely pears here. Trying to get ahead of the curve there with those. Actually, I think we're harvesting these. We just aren't harvesting to their full capacity quite yet. And of course, I want all these to be seeded with the early crop here. We will increase in order for the increased living quarters here. Then I think, yeah, perfect. Another ruler was sighted. I think they're at war. How did that go for you guys? Did you do good or did you mess up? Looks like you did good. You lost a couple guys, because a couple of your retinues were mainly hovering at 34. So they definitely lost a handful. The bandits are going to get wiped. No issue with that. Fully expect the bandits to kind of suffer here. But the more of them that die, the more beneficial it is for me. Yeah, and they're broken. Yeah, perfect. That one will break like nothing. Effectiveness at 18. Perfect. They have the clay deposit. I forgot about that. Okay. We have a couple clay stockpiles, but nothing that we could really build a permanent thing off of, unfortunately. Plate armor. I feel like our plate armor stalled out. Am I still making it? Yes. I think we're just got a proper cycle of selling it. I don't know. Okay, the fact is that ox can easily plow a narrow and long field, of no more than 1.5 acres in 17 days, but many fields require many oxen and granaries. Okay, huge fields are plowed by hand, which is more efficient. Okay, that does make sense. The longer the field, the better the ox performs. 100% that makes sense. 100%. I mean, that's kind of like talking about like this field, and that guy's going lengthwise, so that's not really that efficient. But something like this, just expand it where they go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and they're golden. So I mean, we're definitely taking advantage of 3 full farmhouses right now, I won't lie, but... And oxen come cheap. And I'm a-okay with assigning them. I think we've definitely turned the town around. We actually have a working economy. It was a complete disaster originally, where our stockpiles for food are going up-ish, very slowly. I think that's mainly relying on the press tab to decrease the plowing rate. Can I do that? How do you do that? I'll have to figure that out. I know there's field priority. It's kind of nice I can actually see where these guys are all hiding at now too. For the longest time I completely lost track of the oxen. Okay, we've got 5. Oh shoot, that's because I got nobody working the log. Nobody working on the logs. Interesting. Perfect, okay. I think... Just want to quickly double check this guy up here. So you're still making clothing. We have a lot of clothing. Okay. If you can make this, make this. We're good pausing the clothing for a hot minute. I would love to actually give our guys proper armor. They've got helmets, they've got weapons. What they're lacking is proper armor. Oh, somebody died of the cold. That sounds like a them problem. Okay. Let's throw... Yeah, storehouses are looking perfectly fine. We can throw a couple guys on there. That granary, yeah, it's perfectly fine. And what I'm thinking of doing is we got 981 in the treasury. I am all about constructing the almighty invading army of pure devastating and fully trained soldiers. I am all for this. Plate armor up, boys. Plate armor up. I want you guys to completely outclass whoever we go out and fight in the field. Why are you red and yellow? That's not what your colors are, boy. Why are you like this? Why are you difficult? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. I just want to replace that helmet quickly. And then with you, oh, lovely Pokemon. Go yellow and blue. Go the other way. Can't really see. It's kind of funny. You gotta angle it to see what the weapon actually is. But don't care too much. I just want to make sure the armor is similar between the whole retinue. Yellow, blue, and then blue and yellow. Switch that helmet to that one. And one last man. Look at you. You were already ready for this. You knew what I wanted from you. That you did. Beautiful. Okay. Closing that out. I think we have a lovely retinue here. Corpses near. Corpses near. We don't have a corpse pit. I never put together a corpse pit. This can be the warning for the roads. There you go. Have a corpse pit. That's the warning. The warning for all who come from the west. Okay, one more family and we officially pass the first time we have accomplished 100 families. We're at 311 total population, 100% public order. We're actually recovering approval. Did we bring in the ale? Did we supply the ale? Because we must have burned through it if we did. Livestock, we're at 154. We have 58 sheep. Whoa! That's a lot. I think we will want to sell the lambs. I think we have too many lambs. I think that is actually something we will want to explore. Is probably keeping only... I'm just kind of ballparking this. I feel like we want to keep only like 20 lambs. Once we get the sheep, we have the sheep and we shear the sheep. But selling up the lambs, that's where we make our money back. So next family I get come February, because I should have migration still. Okay, I guess come March. Oh, I did get the family. I'm going to assign our new family, which is our 100th family. That's a great celebration, to the livestock trader. And we are going to begin exporting lambs. I think we're going to export because I want a desired quantity of 20. And we'll just casually export them as we go, while these continue to increase very nicely. Follow the sheep, ma'am. Yeah, the herder, the sheep herder. Beautiful. We have a lot of sheepies. Okay, love it, love it. Food did plummet again, as expected, really, at this point. Cabbages are doing wonderfully, though. So these, I think, were actually all cabbages, and I'm kind of thinking I'll just make these cabbages too in a moment. Why not? Perfect. I feel like I saw somebody. Oh, they were birds. I'm like, I feel like I just saw a bunch of people just walk into the river. What's our iron looking like? Are we overflowing with iron again? Yeah, we're almost at 2K again. Crazy. We need to probably look into setting up a second blacksmith. Or armor. A second armor is what we need. In terms of small tools, we're at 15. Yeah, small iron tools. That blacksmith was making spears. Congratulations, you are now making... How are our tools? Our tools are doing insane. You're now making 100 spears. Why? I don't really know. But you're doing it. Yeah, you were making helmets. We're at 100 helmets, so you're now making 100 chainmail. Once we have 100 chainmail, then we'll move him on the plate armor. At 79, registered through taxation. And this guy, yeah, you're making those. I don't think we're able to actually make any of those. And if we are making them. Okay, we are arming our troops. Splendid. Okay, I'm going to upgrade these two center plots. I wanted a cobbler from one of them. Pantry is full. Okay, that is a sign that our granary needs to be working a little bit more effectively. Get another ox order. 863. We're almost at 1,000. Okay. I gotta stop lying to myself. It's 12 o'clock. It is now the following day. I need to save this. We get to be... Yeah, I closed it off at 11 yesterday. Wiggles the third. Perfect. Wiggles 3. I will confirm that. Return. Continue. And you know what? This town, the economy has repaired itself. I think tomorrow, assuming I do hop on for some extra time, we go to war. I am claiming this plot. I am claiming Wildfeld. It will become mine. I will claim that with our army. We have a sizable army. I think I could even increase this additionally. And we are going to war. That is what we're doing. We're going to battle. We will claim what is rightfully ours. But For now, it was wonderful. Thank you for the additional tips. But I'll close it off for now.